Because they're going to put in laws and gag to protect them from not being prisoned, from not being penalized for all the dirty action that they are doing now. So basically, there's a lot of things up them sleeve. They have a plan. But they have a saying, say when man a plan, God a wipe.
Bless up my people. Welcome back to the channel. It's a girl and Isabel Rose. Thanks for all the new subscribers. Thanks to returning subscribers. If you're new to the channel, subscribe. Turn the post notification bell on. Put it on all so you won't miss an upload from me. On the road to 20k, help me to get there, my people. So in this one, my people, the opposition People's National Party has taken a stand not to sign off on the Constitution Reform Committee's recommendation to be sent to the cabinet. And right now the government is saying that they're undeterred by that decision. Well, stay tuned for the details at hand. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe to the channel. Run go over to my other platform, subscribe over there, get that channel to 1k for me, please and thanks. Some people will know that the road to Republic Jamaica is not an easy road, and it's gonna take myriads of steps to get to that final, goal. And so we're seeing the Minister of Constitution, Malahoo Fort, saying that they have, drafted up the recommendations, the first phase of it, to, be sent to the cabinet. And we see now that the opposition People's National Party has not signed off on that. And it caused a uproar now basically, but the government says that they are undeterred by the People's National Party's decision. We even seen Marlene coming out saying that he wrote to the Prime Minister, in which the Prime Minister has not responded. And so Marlene Malahoo took it up to respond to Mark Golding via, media release. And she basically said she's so regretful and disappointed that the, opposition is at a standstill right now, and that the work must go on. But I'm going to make you hear a little clipping from last year's 85th annual conference from, Mark Golding, where he said that the constitutional reform is not a meal deal, but a big deal. And then I'm going to hear the letter that he wrote to the Prime Minister, and then Marlene Malahoo's response.
It's time to free the Jamaican people from the deep sense of frustration and oppression that comes from a system that is not working for the majority of our people. Jamaica must not squander the chance of constitutional reform we are undertaking as a nation at this time. The Constitution is the overarching guide to the way the whole system operates. It is the rules that we have made for ourselves and the processes that govern our lives as a people. The Constitution is not a meal deal, it is a big deal. As a first step, we must reform the Constitution to complete the decolonization process. We need to decolonize Jamaica once and for all. We in the PNP have no interest in moving to a republic while retaining the King's Privy Council in London as Jamaica's final court. That does not make sense to any progressive person. Jamaicans need a final court where they don't need a visa to go there and where the costs of attending court are not way out of their reach. Time come for a Jamaican head of state and the Caribbean Court of Justice as our final court. Decolonization now. We, the People's National Party, will support both moving forward together. We have no interest in one without the other.
This is the President of the People's National Party and Leader of the Opposition, Mark Golding, and I wish to share with you a letter which I sent to the Prime Minister last Tuesday, the 7th of May, 2024. Dear Prime Minister, In our brief meeting behind the Speaker's chair in Gordon House on Tuesday, April 23rd, 2024, I indicated that the move away from the British monarch as our head of state should coincide with the move away from the British monarch's court in London to the Caribbean Court of Justice as Jamaica's final court of appeal, so as to achieve a seamless transition to full decolonization rather than a piecemeal, phased approach with no guarantee of its attainment. I pointed out that this is a very fundamental issue for us, and you indicated that you would consider the matter, have any necessary consultations, and let me know the government's position. Since then, the opposition's two representatives on the Constitutional Reform Committee, CRC, have indicated to me that the Minister of Legal and Constitutional Affairs is anxious to have the CRC's report signed by the members of the CRC and taken to Cabinet. As you will appreciate, they attend the CRC in a representative capacity and cannot sign off on the report without first obtaining authority to do so. Accordingly, one of our representatives on the CRC, Anthony Hilton MP, indicated his reservation on a few issues and further advised the Minister of the need to share the draft report with me, in response to which the Minister indicated that he could make a copy available to me on a strictly embargoed basis of what appears to be a near final draft of the report. This very restrictive process has prevented the kind of fulsome internal consultations on important matters that is a normal practice within our party. Nevertheless, I have reviewed the final report and have indicated to our two representatives that they are not to sign it unless and until the issue referred to in my first paragraph above is resolved in a manner that will allow us to proceed with a bipartisan position embracing full decolonization as a unitary exercise. I have not heard from you yet on this matter and look forward to that so that we know where we stand. I also wish to advise you that there are some other issues of concern to the opposition in the draft report, and I will be sharing those concerns with the Minister via our two representatives. Assuming that the main issue referred to in this letter can be overcome, we would want those issues to be further discussed and hopefully agreed before the report is finalized. Yours truly, Mark Golding. And since then, on Friday morning, our comments on the report have been sent to the Minister of Legal and Constitutional Affairs for her to share with the other members of the CRC. Thank you.
The CRC process has been worthwhile, and we have made great progress so far, but the work must continue until the task is done. While consensus of the government and opposition is a required step to advance reform of the deeply entrenched provisions, ultimately it is the people of Jamaica who will decide. It is regrettable that the leader of the opposition has instructed his representatives on the committee not to sign the report, even though the report includes only those recommendations to which all members of the committee agreed. It is the hope of the CRC that when the time comes, all eligible Jamaican voters will turn out and demonstrate that it is not about political preferences, but that you, the people, want a definitive say in our governance arrangements. I'm hopeful, I'm really hopeful that both government and opposition can work together to help create the Republic of Jamaica.
And so to make me know and think of all that was said so far, my people. Me seen even quite a few on saying that, we can lead to republic, but now is not the time, and it cannot be done under the leadership of the Jamaica Labour Party. And I'm gonna make you hear what this gentleman have to say, and then we.
Something right, Something definitely don't right, and me I try not to think about it too much. But We can't come to the understanding and the fact, oh Marlene, Malahu, Malabu, whatever she want name, but that same woman they may attack, can be so regretful and disappointed that the opposition members and the committee doesn't sign. Yeah? And so basically now we show that there's something that this government is trying to push on us, the Jamaican people. Because I don't see it, how you can use shaping a constitution and you don't have dialogue and consultation with the citizens of the country. This thing is not meaning a backdoor deal what we don't know about. And if we to sit and elect a government like this, shape the constitution who is already breaking so much rules and making so much decision which is unconstitutional and illegal, and we are still under the British monarch. So can you imagine if we go republic with the same wicked, corrupt government? What gonna happen? How the Jamaican people gonna survive? Because they're gonna put in laws and gag to protect them from not being imprisoned, from not being penalized for all the dirty action that they are doing now. So basically, there's a lot of things up them sleeve, they have a plan. But they have a saying, say when man a plan, God a wipe. But they have a plan. And they have a plan for wreck Jamaica. And for capture the land them where them say a crown land where people live pan, or them call people squatters. We Jamaican people now must think and see what really happen in our country. And the dictatorship government we have around the place. We now must go in our thinking cap and see who is the right government for the country. Certainly not the Jamaica Labour Party.
Talk about my people, tell me if you think that Mark Golding is right for wanting, to know in this phase whether or not the Privy Council will be removed as the final appellate court and the CCJ will assume that duty basically. Right? Some people would say that, it's going in phases. But even the role of the president, all of those stuff should be put at the forefront. And a whole lot more public education is needed. But I want to hear from one of my people based on everything that was said in this video. What are your thoughts and opinions? Drop it in the comment section and make a reason of my people. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe to the channel. Run over to my other platform, Instagram and Facebook, and follow me over there at Anisabel Rose. Check out the YouTube store, make a purchase, it goes in support of the channel. Check out the YouTube membership. You get a lot of benefits by becoming a member. Only a small fee per month to become a member of the ABR movement. Member shout out goes to Angela and Yvonne Wallace. Big up on yourself, my sis. Thanks for the continued support on the channel. We do notification shout out in each and every video. To be a part of that, all you have to do is be the first to like, comment, subscribe, and you'll be featured in the following video to come. This notification shout out goes to Lloyd Wilson. Big up yourself, Lloyd. Thanks for the continued support from each and every subscriber. New viewers, come on board, journey with me, join the family. Subscribe to the channel, like up the video, share out the videos. Support the ABR movement by playing your part. On the road to 20k, help me to get there, my people. Stay tuned for more videos, stay tuned for more updates. Big up on yourself.